This is Francesco Abruzzino with the Uncensored Report. What you're seeing on the TV is the White Helmet Mannequin Challenge. The problem is they tried to play this off as being a real casualty of the war over there in Syria. And it wasn't. It wasn't. CNN, among many other established media platforms, have long promoted this group, the White Helmets, as being basically the U.S. European funded civil defense, which we commonly refer to as the White Helmets. Yet back a couple days ago, Syria White Helmets apologized because of this mannequin challenge video, in which they finally came out and admitted, yeah, this one was staged, like so many of theirs are staged. And what's being ignored by both the White Helmets and CNN in their explanation of the video, which CNN played off as being legitimate, is the fact that they now admittedly have said that they staged this video. Just like thousands of other videos that come out of this area of Aleppo or many other areas within Syria that are being cited by CNN as being legitimate, as being victims. You know, they're saying these victims are being rescued by the White Helmets, and they're covered in dust and what appears to be blood, but otherwise uninjured. Unlike in a real bombing, those being rescued by the White Helmets have their limbs intact. They have no deep wounds, nothing visible, lack of burns, trauma, weaponry. Because the White Helmets are essentially a government propaganda piece. It is unlikely that one of the thousands of other videos out of Aleppo that have been cited by CNN and other major media sources, that none of them actually have any real trauma, that they're all made up. And if it wasn't for alternative media, new media, exposing this with the White Helmets for years, perhaps one of the largest, most complex war propaganda operations out there, conceived by Western powers, the United States, European Union, all those guys. And they did this in a bid to sway public opinion amid the regime change efforts that they've been trying to make in Syria, which all began over the pipeline, where Qatar and Western governments wanted to bypass Russia, go through Syria. Assad wouldn't play the game. With this recent mannequin challenge video, it was uploaded. It was alternative media that came in and reported on it, brought it to a viral attention that, hey, there's an issue with this thing. It's not real. It's fake. And it was exposed as such. That White Helmets were staging fake videos for war propaganda value of rescues, which is basically unethical, which is a violation, an ethical concern, I would think. It's no wonder that when establishment media platforms like CNN, the Washington Post, and all those who passionately are opposed to alternative media, calling them fake media, that they're the ones with the fake media. They're no longer, what's wrong with these major media operations, from local Gondo to the national, is that they're no longer setting the agenda. And instead, they're being forced to react. And journalism has equated to reporting and honestly analyzing world events rather than contriving and spinning them, which is what CNN and others have been doing. They no longer possess the freedom to do the latter without consequences because of watchdogs like us. Alternative media has become the fourth estate that major media used to be. For alternative media, success like this and the fact that establishment Western media has all but declared war on alternative media with this whole fake storyline narrative that they're pushing out there, should it highlight the value of honest journalism, of honest analysis. And I can tell you many alternative news sites will put up videos, they'll take quotes, they'll put up Twitter feeds and all kinds of stuff to document that it is the truth they're speaking, where you won't get that with major media. And it should be a constant reminder that the fact-driven media will always win out over this agenda-driven propaganda media known as major media, fake media. And for the alternative media to continue to grow and be successful, it must reaffirm our dedication, people like me, my dedication, to fact-driven media. no matter how tempting otherwise. And that's the difference. And that's why major media is contriving this whole fake media narrative about alternative media, to get them out of the story, to get people to stop listening to them so that they can continue to spread propaganda like what we're watching right now. This has been Francesco Abruzzino with the Uncensored Report.